Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins, coming off an absolutely fantastic weekend, up almost 35 units across Masterclass, Consensus Group. And I want to address this because it's a question I get asked a lot. What do you do to navigate around getting limited by the casinos, by the sports books? I'll answer that in a quick second. So two really quick things. Number one, guys, I plan to have some early plays out for football as early as tomorrow. Likely we'll be looking at Wednesday, but if I can get everything done tomorrow, we'll get some early plays out there, guys, because there's definitely some mispriced lines out there. If you're interested in joining, guys, coming off an absolutely incredible football weekend, benderwins.com if you're interested in joining. Now, I got to show you one of our plays today because I can't remember any time this has ever happened to me. So one of our plays today, we had the Dodgers first 5 innings. We lost that play on no hits. Imagine that. We lost this play on a no-hitter. Our pitcher gave up 0 hits across 5 innings. We still managed to lose on a sac fly. I can't remember it ever happening to me. Maybe it has. I probably remember something like that. But anyways, on to that great question that gentleman had. How do you avoid getting limited? There's a bunch of different ways. All right, guys, I'll preface this by saying I'd be lying to you if I told you that when you join Masterclass, you will not get limited, because you likely will, okay? That is just the reality of winning at sports betting in today's world. When you win, when you're constantly on sharp sides, you're going to get limited. So there's been a number of Masterclass people who've been limited, and that is going to continue to happen because that's how these sports books choose to do business. So the best ways you can avoid being limited, and I mean, there's a lot of little tricks you can do, but the best ways is have a bunch of different options for books, okay? Having multiple options for books, guys, allows you to pick and choose where you're betting. And when I talk about making sports betting a long-term venture, that means sometimes sacrificing a little bit of value to keep yourself in the game long-term. Now, what do I mean by that? Very simple, guys. The old adage, you can shear a sheep many times, but skin it only once. If you're having a massive run against one of these books, slow it down a little bit. Yeah, they might have the best lines and the best promotions and all that, but spread your action out somewhere else, okay? Get off their radar, at least for the short term. Let things calm down a little bit. If you want to get real advanced, drop a couple dummy parlays. I do not recommend betting parlays, guys, but to keep yourself in the game, throw a couple $5 parlays out there, maybe a 5 or 6 teamer, a tiny little bit of money just to throw them off your scent and whatever algorithm they're using to think, well, this guy's not sharp, he's betting parlays, okay? They love that shit. They love parlays. That's where they make their money, guys. So you can throw them off your scent a little bit. I don't recommend throwing a bunch of parlays, and don't get in the habit of doing that, but that is one way. Now, even with that, inevitably, as you continue to win and they continue to identify you as a sharp bettor, you are going to get limited by these books. But really, at the end of the day, embrace it as a badge of honor. The nice thing about legalized sports betting is there's so many different options out there for you, and you can open new books at new different places and continue to find value and make money until you continue to get limited, which leads me to the next step, which I'm heavily involved in, guys, and it's industry term, we call it beards, call it rat holes, but this is what it is. Find family members or close friends that you trust completely, and have them open accounts for you, okay? Make a little deal with them where you'll give them 5 or 10% of your overall winnings, and you control the account, but it's open in their name. Make sure it's someone who's not really into sports betting, because sooner or later, they're also going to get limited. But that is an excellent way, guys. And that is something I've been doing for years through family members and friends and people that I trust, because keep in mind, you give them this money, it's in their name. If they DK you, that's short for don't know you, you're out of luck. So make sure you trust these people. Now, that strategy is not without risk. I've been very, very lucky until kind of recently, where I had an issue. Someone that I was using for many, many years very successfully, and they were making some good money long term, got into some issues, we'll say that, and some of my money went up there. working that out, trying to work it out. But again, guys, look, these are the risks that you run when you use rat holes and that. But I do this for a living. I do it professionally. I need to get money down. Okay. So, it is a challenge as you go forward. The other way that I can tell you as it becomes more and more popular is through bet exchanges like Bet Openly and stuff, where they don't care who wins and who loses because they just take a little commission, 1% commission. So they don't care who wins or loses. That should be the future of sports betting. Not only is it better lines, but you'll never get limited because they don't care who wins. Whoever wins, whoever loses, completely inconsequential to them. The biggest drawback, at least from my standpoint as a professional, is the markets aren't big enough to get the money down I need to get down. So I need books. I need multiple books and multiple outs to be able to get the money down I need to get down to make it worth my while. Now, there are a few books out there that claim that they will not limit you. Circa is a good one if you're in Vegas or you have access to Circa bets or apps or whatever. The other one in Canada is Pinnacle. I was one of the few people on this entire planet who was ever actually limited by Pinnacle. I did a video a couple years ago, and that was very, very short-lived. They lifted that limit, and I'm happy to say that they are a very, very good book in terms of not limiting people. And for the very brief time that I was limited, a little bit of social media attention, and that was gone. So I can get down very good amounts of money at Pinnacle. But outside of that, guys, look, the reality is that being limited is part of this game. Okay, you got to find different ways to get money down. Some books are better than others. A lot of these like really, really popular retail books that advertise all over TV, they'll limit you like that. Okay, bet exchanges like Bet Openly need to be the future. But really at the end of the day, look, being limited is a badge of honor. There's not many people out there to be limited. You got these guys out there on social media showing they get $100,000 bets down at these books. Do you know why they get $100,000 bets down at retail books? Because they lose constantly. You think DraftKings is giving $100,000 bets out to people who are sharp and people who are beating them? Absolutely not, guys. So look, when you're being limited, that is a reassurance to you that you are doing things the right way. You are on sharp sides. You are beating them for money, and they're admitting to you that you are better than them, and they are worried about you. So they're limiting your bets. Okay? It's a good thing. It's not good for making money long term, but it's a good thing to show you that, yeah, you're doing things the right way. At the end of the day, guys, sports betting is growing exponentially. You're going to see more people entering the market, even smaller books and stuff like that you can continue to take advantage of, continue to make money. Some books are quicker to ban people or limit people than others, but you can still get money down. I've been doing this for 23 years and I can still get down good chunks of money. Are there times where I have a 2 or 3 unit play and I can't get down the full amount that I want to get down? Absolutely. It's very challenging. Like I bet $25,500 a unit. So when I have a 3 unit play, I got to get down 75,000 USD. It's very, very challenging. NFL sometimes, but it's rare. Okay. The days of being able to get down like $50,000, $100,000 bets are gone. Okay. Those are gone. Bahamas is a fantastic spot, but I'm not in Bahamas right now. So the challenges are there. It's a fantastic question. If you're being limited, which Rob, I get it. Like, you know, there's many, many masterclass members who have been limited because we win long-term and we're on sharp sides. So it's something we have to deal with, but don't sweat it. There's so many different options out there. And like I said, guys, going back to my first point, have different options in terms of books, in terms of ways to get money down, whether it's brick and mortar, online, whatever, but be very careful about skinning the sheep, okay? Shear it, but if you're having a massive, massive run against one book, slow down a little bit, guys. Think long-term. It's not worth getting limited or getting banned from that book, okay? I hope that answers your question. We'll be back with a free pick soon. All the best.